Here's how to make a Drake type beat on FL Studio. Let's jump straight in. Let's start by changing our tempo to around 170 BPM or 85 BPM. In this example, I'm using 172. Now let's press this button to go into our piano roll, where we can start by laying down our chords. We're going to press this button to open up the channel rack, and then we're going to add a plugin by pressing this plus button here. Here you can see a list of plugins that you can use. In this example, I'm using Serum, and I've created this patch completely from scratch. We're then going to right click on this and click piano roll so that we can use this sound in the piano roll. We now want to see exactly what notes we can use. So we're going to go up here, go to view, go down to scale highlighting, and we're going to take a scale. In this example, I'm going to use minor, and we can take any root note. In this example, I'm going to use C sharp. So now we can see exactly what notes are in the scale as they're highlighted in a slightly lighter tone on the grid. For these chords, it's super important to add a ton of emotion. So we're going to use 7th and 9th chords. Here, we're going to start with an A major 7th chord. It's called a 7th chord because you add the root note, then you skip the 2nd note, add the 3rd, skip the 4th, add the 5th, skip the 6th, and add the 7th. This next chord is slightly more confusing. It's essentially a B7th chord, but we're moving the 5th up to the 6th and shifting this down an octave. The rationale behind this was simply that it sounded good when I played around with the notes in the piano roll. From here, I've tried to be as unique as possible. This chord here is an F sharp minor 7th chord, simply with the A pitched up an octave, and finally an E major 9th chord. This is then duplicated across, and we simply revoiced this chord here where we shifted the C sharp up an octave. Here's how this sounds. Now it's time to add our bass line in. So we can copy all of these bass notes by pressing Ctrl on our keyboard and left click and dragging over these bass notes, pressing Ctrl and C to copy these, and then scrolling up here to a new pattern, going to our channel rack and adding a bass sound. Again, we can press this plus button to open up any plugin. Here I've used Omnisphere. I've taken this Growler Moog bass preset, and we can right click on this, go to piano roll, and then press Ctrl and V to paste these notes in. Now we can scroll up here again to go to a new pattern. We're simply going to add a pad preset. I've taken this dark pad from Omnisphere again and just copied in the exact same chords as before. Now here's where it gets interesting. We're going to load up some kind of bell or pluck or key preset, and so we're going to play notes from the chords. This right here is the first chord that we laid down, but rather than playing it like this, each note plays one after another. We then have these notes up here where you'll notice that they overlap. I've turned on the monophonic and the glide mode inside of Omnisphere so that they slide between the pitches of the notes. Here's how this sounds. And then finally, for a cool effect, I've added this granular sound inside of Omnisphere again, just playing C sharp because we're in the C sharp minor scale. This is great for adding a bit of texture to the track. And here's how these chords and melodic elements sound all together. Now what we're going to do is open the channel rack, and we're going to send these all to their own mixer tracks by left clicking and dragging on here. Then we can press this button up here to open the mixer, and we can press Ctrl and Shift and left click on all of the melodic elements. We can then right click on an empty insert down here and click root to this track only. So now we can add effects on this insert which will apply to all of those sounds. Here I've added a thermal distortion preset and an RC20 retro color vinyl preset, which is going to make this sound kind of old. Here's how it now sounds with these effects. Now all these Drake RnB beats use vocals. I've taken this vocal from Splice, and if we double click into this, we can see that I've pitched it up by 5 semitones. That's because we're in the key of C sharp minor, and this is in the key of G sharp minor, so we have to pitch it up from G sharp to C sharp, which is 5 notes. You'll notice that I've also dragged this across. This is great for kind of fading out the volume. Great, now it's just time for us to add our drums. All of the drums I'm using here are from my free drum kit, which is linked in the description and also my bio. This Listen Up drum kit has a ton of different genres. For this beat, I'm using drum sounds from the trap genre. I've taken this punch kick, this Jupiter clap, this dual closed hat, and the amulet open hat. Oh, and also this spell snare. To add these to the channel rack, you simply just left click and drag these in. Here's the kick pattern that we're using. Here's the clap pattern. The hi-hat pattern, where you'll notice we've got a few rolls and lower notes. To add the rolls, we simply need to go up to the snap to grid and we need to change this to a lower increment. You'll see that the lower increments have more intervals for us to add notes. By default, you'll be on a quarter beat, which doesn't have enough increments for us to add these faster rolls. Then the open hat pattern. And finally, the accent snare pattern. And now here's the most important part, and something that a ton of producers miss. We want our tracks to sound as loud and crisp as possible. So we're going to go to File, and we're going to export this as a WAV file. We can then go to masterchannel.ai, which is a super powerful online mastering tool. Then we can find our exported WAV file and left click and drag this into the online mastering platform. This platform will analyze the sound of your pre-master track and create a unique mastering process to give you the best sounding master possible. Once this is done, you can see a before and after example. Here you can see that the mastering makes this way louder than it was beforehand. We can then download this here by pressing this button, and here I've dragged them both into FL Studio so you can see exactly what the difference is. Here's what the unmastered version of this beat sounds like. And now I'm going to play to you the mastered version by Master Channel. By the way, if you want access to the mastering feature on Master Channel, then make sure to check out the link in the description of this video.